Hello and welcome to another World of Tanks tank replay with me, the most happy one, aka MrSuryt. Today, it's not actually a tank, it's a artillery SPG. Going to be taking the SU-14-1 out for a spin. Anyway, let's have a look at the game. Alright, today's game comes to you from Tundra. One of my least favourite for artillery. It's up there with street with city maps. Although it isn't a bad matchup. 54%er, not something I often see. We want to take a spot at the start that is not great, basically, because we don't want the Lorraine 15550 on the enemy team to be able to take me out. He's a good player.
Let's get this show on the road.
On our way to our not so great spot, we just about hit the KV2 right there, and he does not seem too pleased about it. Thankfully for me, he is also quite a good player, or quite an experienced I should say, with 23,000 games played. Good player too. So I should be able to trust him not to turn around and shoot me just for getting in his way. I have had that happen before in artillery. For some reason, people are always more than happy to take out their own artillery at the start of the game. So we're aiming right the way down the K line early on, hoping our Stuart racing down there will get a spot off on enemy TDs or artillery. Doesn't quite last long enough, however, he gets destroyed. There's a Lerva, a Tiger, a T-44, a T-34-3 and a Stuart all in that area. Well, that's good because they're targets. It's just what I want. This Tiger would be a nice target. I have one-shot Tigers in this tank. We take a shot, and it goes a little bit long. Unfortunately, we just do more damage to the wreck of our own teammate. Now we get to wait our 50 seconds to reload this massive big gun. That's when I realise, hang on, this Lerva is actually in a very good spot. For me anyway. 77% health, I can take him. He's mine. Unfortunately we stopped spotting him right then. Right there. But I'm confident he'll stay in that position, knowing that there are so many enemy tanks in front of him. And just to confirm my suspicions that he's still there, the T-34-3 reverses up. He knows that there's tanks in front of him. Unfortunately, I was wrong. And the Lerva he's got away. He's made it out of there. And I have no shot on him. But there is this nice little M6A2E1, I'm going to call it an E1 from now on, hanging out over here, down at J4. Now he's actually in a good spot against me. He's in a spot where I can't really get a guaranteed shot. You can see how long the aiming reticule is. You can also see this little bobbing dot in the center here keeps moving. That's where the shot's going to fire, if it fires on target. It's moving around because, yeah, he's in a little ditch, and it's a really bad shot. But there are a few targets over here. Now, despite the green line you can see there, in the live game, it's red. I do not have a shot on any of these targets. But I have held my aim using the right mouse button before I started moving back over here where our E1 is. So we're still aimed over here, and that's where I see the T-34, the A-44, the M6 all just absolutely disintegrate back over the other side. Alright, that's alright. Oh wait, now there's a Tiger 1. No, I've got to take a, just going to take a shot, take a random shot, it's not going to hit, and then I'm going to move back over to the other side.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
What the hell did I kill? You can see there I'm not moving. That's because I'm trying to work out what I just killed. I did not think it was possible for me. He was almost full health. I had there was no chance that E1 could be hit, let alone one shot. But I did. I should not have taken that shot. I really should not have. But I did. And somehow we got the kill. First kill of the game. Unfortunately it was a blind shot, so we don't actually see the hit points up the top there. This is when I see the Tiger 2 and think, you know what, he's probably the main threat or one of the juiciest targets at any rate. So I'm going to come over here and see if I can't... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tiger 1? Thankfully that Tiger 1 did not see me, otherwise he would have turned around and taken me out. But I'm not going any further forward whilst that Tiger 1's there. It's brave enough of me that I hung around in that area, to be honest. We do have a Tiger P all the way down the bottom here. Slightly better armoured Tiger, but less common. Our own T-43 is trying to circle around him, get shots off. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a hill, a little bit of a slope on one side and water on the other, so he can't quite get the speed up. Which means, before I can tell him to get out of the way, he's also a wreck. But we get our revenge on him with a nice hit into the engine bay, 594 damage. Won't say no to that. Unfortunately, at the same time that's happened, our 9 line has just given up. They now have a clear run straight to me. So that's... yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, I've decided I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to turn and face where they're going to come up and hopefully get a last shot off on that Tiger 1 when he comes up. I haven't actually noticed that he's already dead. What got hit? The E4, the T26 E4. He managed to get the kill, but I'm still hanging out here trying to get a shot off. I don't actually have one, and that's when I decide, look, he's going to be able to kill me. I'm not likely to hit him. I may as well go out firing at something that I can hit, like this Nashorn down the end here. We're aiming, got a pretty good decent shot on him. Unfortunately, before I can take the shot, he's moved forward, and as I move forward, my aiming zooms out a little bit. And then everyone decides to hit him. And that Tiger, on 4% health, actually gets the kill. We then got a Jagdpanther 2, which comes and kills him, and I'd love to take a shot on him. Unfortunately, he's moving just way too fast. But that Pershing, I should have been aiming at the Pershing originally, not the Nashorn. He's a good target, though. So this is where I lock my aiming in, so that I don't move too far outside of it. Or don't move outside of it at all. But we've actually got a pretty decent shot on this guy. 26% health. Unfortunately, just before we fired, he did get hit by the T28 prototype. But we still got the kill on him. That's our 3rd kill. Not a bad kill as well, 367 damage. Now we've got an 80% Jagdpanther and a 43% Tiger 2. Both very nice targets. We couldn't quite get the Jagdpanther just because it was we were locked in position. So we've unlocked. We've got to aim all over again, but it doesn't matter because it's almost 50 second. I think with my crew and my equipment, it's down to about 47 seconds reload. But we're going to have aimed long before the reload happens. It's an 8-second aim time, I believe, and we've decided that Jagdpanther, he's the perfect shot. If only they could spot him for me. Thankfully, they do oblige. Just not straight away. Come on, guys. Pop up. Take one for the team. Light him up. There's a Tiger 1 telling him to light him up. There he is. Let's take a shot. Could have taken a blind shot. 825. That was a decent hit. And it made him back off. Didn't he back off? We left him on 8% health. Would have liked that kill. Didn't quite get it. But we do have ourselves a nice little juicy Tiger here. The Tiger comes around the corner and he gets a shot in on our Hellcat from memory. Yep. No, he actually fired at our KV4. Looks like it's the Jagdpanther. No, it was the Tiger. Eventually got the shot on the Hellcat. Not to worry. I'll get him back for you. Lucky I didn't take a random shot there. We do take a nice, not yet fully aimed in shot, and we finish him off at the same time the Jagdpanther is taken out by the KV4. And that's the game. Let's go have a look at the battle results. Alright, there's the battle results for that game. And it was my ace tanker. We also got ourselves the high caliber, which is doing at least 20% of the total hit points of enemy vehicles. You have to do more than 1,000 hit points. You must not hurt. You must not hit. You must not cause any damage to your own team. And it can only be in arena battles. So that was a nice one to get. You don't often get too many more medals than the high caliber and maybe an ace tanker in SPG, just because it is so hard to hit anything. Even splash damage. Splash damage doesn't count. 3 of 6 hits there with 50% accuracy, yet look at all the shots hit. 3 hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage and a module. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but the splash damage does not count as a hit in SPG. We also got the Hunter, which is destroy 100 vehicles of the feline family, which include all your panthers and your Yag panthers and etc, your tigers. So what did we do? We destroyed a tiger. We destroyed 2 tigers, which both count by the look of it. We did a little bit of damage to a panther as well in there, but that didn't count, unfortunately. So yeah, that must have just taken us over. And then, of course, another ace tanker. This is my 3rd ace tanker in the SU-14-1. So yeah, it's strange. Since 8.11 come out, before 8.11 I just could not get a game in this. It just fail after fail after fail. Now, I don't know. Nothing's changed with artillery, but I seem to be able to get ace tankers all of a sudden. Confidence maybe. So yeah, the E1, we did a nice whack of damage to him, and that was a completely blind shot. I should not have taken that shot. I know it, you know it, everybody knows it. It was a waste of a shot. When I heard the enemy destroyed, I was stumped. I had at first I thought, what the hell did I just hit? I completely forgot I'd fired at him, and it had only been a quarter of a second. Look at this. For module crew damage. Ammo rack, radio, track, turret, driver, gunner, loader. Total of 7. If you can penetrate something with this massive gun, this is what you're going to see. It is fantastic to see too. I love it. The Tiger 2, 427 damage. We finished him off. We also done a little bit of turret damage apparently. The Pershing, 367. These are finishing off moves. We could have done more damage if we got the shot earlier, perhaps. But that was a fuel tank and a track. The Yag Panther 2, 825. That was a nice whack. We didn't leave much health on him. Would have liked to have finished him off. It would have been possible, but we got a little bit unlucky, I guess, there. Or you could say we got lucky. We did 825 damage. Managed to track him. Unfortunately, no one was able to take advantage of that tracking. The Tiger P, we did get a nice little whack on him, the 894 damage, and finish him off. That came with the tracking as well. And then right at the start, that Tiger 1, I didn't think we tracked him, but apparently we didn't track him, we damaged his tracks. Damage that we did do, totaling 3,500 with 4 kills. It's about as good as it gets in this tank. Well, there you got the high caliber. We also topped for experience, which is quite nice. Actually, the KV4 wasn't far behind us on experience, really. 4 kills, yet almost less than half the damage done. Tiger 2 on the other team, feel sorry for him. I'm sorry. You did a fantastic job, to be perfectly honest. I'd be happy with 3,000 on my Tiger, but yeah, unfortunately, we just had a couple more players doing a little bit more damage than your team. So 6 shots fired, 3 direct hit, 3 splash damage, 6 vehicles damaged, 4 destroyed. Not half bad. We made 43,000 credits out of that. It's not something you do with SPG too often, with artillery. We're on the wrong tank there. There we go. And the fact that it cost almost 2 grand for each 3 stock at tier 7, that's not too friendly. 8,000 for your top, your premium, your gold round. 8,000. The splash damage on that is incredible, though. I'd like to carry 1 or 2, but 8,000? Jeez, I don't like selling my tanks is the problem, which means Yeah, I never have tanks to sell to make a little bit of extra cash. Gotta have them all. It's a Pokemon problem. Anyway, that is the game in the SU-14-1. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.